off. Today is day 198 of the year of streaming and learning to code. We are continuing on here at freeCodeCamp. Good evening there, little cat. How are you doing? We are continuing on here at freeCodeCamp with... I'm not sure how many items into the basic JavaScript course. In fact, I forget what the title of this section is, but something related to JavaScript in the first time around. Why are you here, little cat? Are you looking for scratches? Are you looking for love? Map stuff. We have left off in the heart of... No, you're not napping on the keyboard. We go over this every single stream. The keyboard is not meant for napping. It is meant for typing. Ridiculous. Basic JavaScript. So that's the trail we are currently on. We knocked out a decent-ish chunk last night. We will be again finding a reminder. Why does it always jump to the next one? It should take us to this one, but it doesn't. It doesn't. Divide one decimal by another with JavaScript. Okay, so this is where we will be continuing on from, which is where we left off last night. Similar to last night, this will be another short stream. We've got 20-ish minutes to work with or so. So we're going to see let's see. We are going to see what size of a dent, yet again, we can put into our JavaScript path. So, from the top, divide one decimal by another with JavaScript. Go time. Let's divide one decimal by another with instructions. Change the 0.0 so that the quotient will equal to 4.4. Shot in the dark. It's what my spidey senses are telling me. Which, by the way, went and saw Spider-Man Homecoming for the second time today. The first viewing was, the movie was good, but the viewing experience was atrocious the first time we saw it. And we saw it technically the day before, because they do, nighttime releases. Not quite midnight release. They don't store up and make everyone wait until midnight. They start doing, earlier showings at, 8 p.m. the day before. So, or what would that be for non-12-hour incremented 2100, one of those. That's 9. But anyways, you get the point. In the evening, yeah, we saw the 8:30 showing or something like that the first time around, and oh my god, we were all the way in the back upper left corner of the theater. That's fine. That wasn't the issue. It was the people next to us. I'm assuming some middle school, high school aged female human, and a flock of 30 other middle school, high school aged, early high school aged, late middle school aged humans as well, of varying gender. And yeah, but it was the one or two next to us. They had this blanket that they brought with them to the movie theater. Not an issue. Movie theaters have air conditionings. Blanket might seem practical. However, the blanket was not being used for warmth. In fact, the blanket was used as a makeshift shelter for her texting addiction. That's all I could make it out to be, because she was texting all through the trailers before the movie started. Again, to each their own. Some of the trailers are fun. To her, I guess not, but she brought her blanket and clearly her cell phone. But she was texting the entire half of the movie under the blanket, and every few minutes she'd take the blanket on and off and fully covering herself. It was ridiculous. And then to top it off, so she leaves halfway through the movie. It was so frustrating. I don't know why anyone would pay, and they probably didn't. True, they probably just snuck in, but still, she spent an hour and a half under a blanket texting the premiere release of Spider-Man, and then they left halfway through. Her and her friend just got up. It was so strange. And the other humans were talkative and equally disturbing. That is one movie theater that should have had its doors locked and burnt to the ground, but I digress. So we went and saw it a second time. A couple days later, whatever today is, compared to whenever it came out, so someone will have to do the math, going back through the history books, because I'm not going to count out the days, but second viewing experience, far better. Enough about Spider-Man and the movie stuff and the texting blanket girl. Let's do this since we have limited time. So yeah, good. Finding a remainder. Just needed to vent. Carrying around a lot of that frustration from that first viewing. No bueno. Yeah, it was awful. It was so bad. I'm still confused. I'm more confused than frustrated. Whatever. The remainder operator. Modulo? Yeah. Modulo. Percent gives the remainder of the division of two numbers. Okay. And we can barely breathe. This is going to be really interesting. 5 modulo 2 equals 1 because math.floor 5 divided by 2 equals 2 quotient. 2 times 2, 4. 5 minus 4 equals 1 remainder. Blah, blah, blah. Usage in mathematics, a number can be checked, even or odd, by checking the remainder of the division of the number by 2. 17 modulo 2 equals 1. 17 is odd. 48 modulo 2 equals 0. 48 is even. Note the remainder operator is sometimes incorrectly referred to as the modulus operator. It is very similar to modulus, but does not work properly with negative numbers. Instructions: set remainder equal to the remainder of 11 divided by 3 using the remainder percentage modulo operator. Hold the phone. So even though it's not modulus, they're referring to it as the remainder operator versus modulo. Fair enough. At least I don't think there's a difference. I guess remainder is slightly easier and more straightforward. I guess not as technical, but the same exact thing. We'll find out. So what am I doing? There's an 11 and a 3 walk into a bar. What happens? Set remainder equal to the remainder of 11 divided by 3 using the remainder. Okay, so 11 modulo 3. Only change the code below this line, variable remainder. Typical. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. This bit, line 4, is... Hey, cat, watch your face. Oh my god, you're knocking things over. Just go be a cat somewhere else. I know you're super excited about napping. This is bad. This is bad. There you go. Good tiny cat. This is bothering me. So, variable remainder equals 11 modulo. Cat, I can feel your fur on my elbow, and now I can clearly see you walking in front of the monitor, so we're gonna have to work on that. Is this good enough? It is. Thank God. Woohoo. Sure, we'll celebrate. Yay, modulo. Alright. Compound assignment with augmented addition. Let's do something. Why? You're back on the escape key. You have so many other keys on the keyboard that you could be napping on, but you always choose to nap on the escape key. It's just... At least you're consistent. So, I suppose that's the silver lining. In programming, it's common to use assignments to modify the content of a variable. Remember that everything to the right of the equal sign is evaluated first. So we can say my variable equals my variable plus 5 to add 5 to my variable. Since this is such a common pattern, there are operators which do both a mathematical operation and assignment in one step. The one such operator is the plus equals operator. My variable plus equals 5 will add 5 to my variable. Instructions: convert the assignments for A, B, and C to use the plus equals operator. And before we do that, our face feels like it is... There's a lack of things to blow our nose. I'm sensing allergies. And it's probably kitty stuff, since you're wandering back and forth on the desk. Furry abomination. And we're left with no supplies to clear our face hole. Our nose is tickling. Damn you, there's not anything in sight. No? Aha! There is! We've got our crisis tissue in our pocket. We came prepared. Always planning ahead. Here, we'll spare you. Don't look at me. I'm a monster. Brace yourselves. Okay. Mostly good. I mean, kind of alive. Just barely. Alright, so we're operating on one lung, half a nostril, and just enough motivation for us to keep pushing forward. We're doing things, our variable is adding onto itself, plus equals, right? We are correcting plus equals. Only modify code below this line. So this would be, simply put, plus equals 12. So really, we should just set up 1 plus equals. And just do that. Copy. Leave the 9. Get rid of this noise. Get rid of this guy and that guy. Paste that in there and give it a run. Dun 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 dun. Nuclear launch detected. Submit onwards to our next challenge. Compound assignments with augmented subtraction. Like the plus equals operator, minus equals, or subtract, whatever, subtracts a number from a variable. My variable equals my variable minus 5. We'll subtract 5 from my variable. This can be rewritten as my variable subtract equals 5. Instructions. Convert the assignment A, B, C using blah. Same song and dance. See, now they've got all the numbers on this side, so it will be much easier to quickly... D-D-D, D-D-D-D, do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Good, good, good. You're heating up. Dun 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 dun. Wow, lots of show tunes. We've got Superman and Harry Potter. We're on a roll. Compound assignments with augmented multiplication. The times E, okay, it's the same song and dance. Yes, we get it. Yay, numbers are fun. Good, good, good. In the interest of time, we're going to do this and you and some copying. And there's a, frankly, you know what, there's a 3 involved. Good enough. And there's the 10. Beautiful, beautiful. And run test. Yay, look at that. Helm, warp 9, engage, damn straight. And we're marching onwards. Oh, look at that. It works again, but with division. Holy right? Right? We're all excited. We're all excited. Okay, here we go. Oh, God, that's wrong. Bad Stephen. Bad Stephen. Much better. Copy. And we're inserting things, and we're inserting things, And we're pasting. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and run tests. Thundercats. Who? How? Ooh, one of those. We need to give Thundercats a proper viewing. That was just before my time. I was there to catch Inspector Gadget, Captain Planet, and DuckTales, a smattering of other things, but Thundercats in its full glory was just a couple years prior to that era. So, yes, that's my 2 cents on that. Convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. To test your learning, you will create a solution from scratch, place your code between the indicated lines, and it will be tested against multiple test cases. The algorithm to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit is the temperature in Celsius times 9/5, really? Plus 32. Is that right? 9/5? No, 9, well, kind of. 9 divided by 5. And, yeah, so plus 32. Fascinating. You're given a variable Celsius representing a temperature in Celsius. Use the variable Fahrenheit already defined and apply the algorithm to assign it to the corresponding temperature in Fahrenheit. Okay. Don't mind me. Hold the phone. Tiny crisis. All right. Tiny crisis averted. We are marching onwards. Note, don't worry too much about the function and return statements as they will be covered in future challenges. For now, only use operators that you have already learned. Okay, also something about converting stuff and things. What's going down here? Function convert temperature, no. Convert T of F, temperature, convert to Fahrenheit. I'm trying to figure out what the hell they were telling us right here. Convert to Fahrenheit from Celsius. Variable Fahrenheit. Only change code below this line will do. Only change code above this line. Leave return Fahrenheit. Change the inputs below to test your code. Blankety blank, 30 degrees Celsius should do blah something. Do we need to check all of those, or are they going to check all of those for us? I think those are probably all test cases they're going to check for us. So, if I were something regarding Fahrenheit, we would... The algorithm to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit is the temperature in Celsius. So Celsius. Do I have to say Celsius? Here? You know what? That wrong. Equals something. Celsius times... How do we... God, what would we do? Whoa. Only change code. Variable Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit equals Celsius. That doesn't seem right. Times 9. divided by 5 plus 32. That doesn't seem right to me. Oh, hold on. Semicolon bit. Something still seems off. 14? Yes, Celsius is not a function. Okay, so what's actually happening here? Why am I drawing a blank on this? If I were using... There's some blatantly obvious thing, and it's this bit. No, I don't need to indicate Celsius. Do I? Why am I forgetting something so basic? There's a disturbance in the force. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Okay, okay, hold on. Why are we forgetting stuff? Ah, look. Celsius to Fahrenheit. Shocking. Write a program, blankety blank, Celsius to Fahrenheit. Sure. Something about snow leopards. Variable, favorite animal, blah blah blah, snow leopard, blankety blank, favorite animal. So Celsius... I'm wanting it to bring in the number, but that's not the way it's going to work. I'm setting up the function. I'm setting up the function. Blankety blank. Stuff and such. Right? We don't need functions. You're writing the instruction, so we don't need this. It's something related to Fahrenheit. It's blank. Times 9. Fahrenheit. No, that's already... Fahrenheit equals... Copy. Fahrenheit. Times 9 divided by 5. Plus 32. That's what I'm looking for. Although I feel like they wanted it written so much... We'll call it cleaner. $14 0 Hold on. Hold on. Is it variable Fahrenheit equals? Why am I struggling? Okay, so whoa. I'm clearly forgetting something. This should not be that difficult. Why do we always stream after midnight? Damn. And of course, we always run into issues right towards the end. Timer already went off, so when we figure out this nightmare, we'll call it quits. But now we get to figure out what the hell we're doing wrong. Variable such and such. Something about something. I want to just Google it, but I also want to... I know I'm close. Do we get a hint? We can click get a hint. Maybe. Hopefully it doesn't just hit us in the face with an answer. Hint 1, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so problem explanation. The algorithm to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit is temperature in Celsius times 9.5 plus 32. Okay, we had the math portion down. You're given a variable Celsius representing a temperature in Celsius. Use the variable Fahrenheit already defined and apply an algorithm to assign it the corresponding temperature in Fahrenheit. We know PEMDAS, we know the order of operations. Hint 1, take a look at the code. There's an area you're not supposed to edit. From there, ask yourself, what is that used? What is used there that I haven't seen before? Try to solve, what the... Hint 2, keep in mind the order of operations. Check the link below in the links. We'll go back and we'll run through everything. So, we've already got our variable Fahrenheit. Variable Fahrenheit. And we're going to return Fahrenheit. Well, we need to tell it to equal something. So variable Fahrenheit needs to equal something about Celsius. I feel like Celsius should be used in here. But maybe that's super freaking wrong. Fahrenheit is already defined. Well, we know that. We're gonna do it. Basic code solution, blah, blah, blah. See, there's Celsius right there. You know what? Okay, granted. Hold the thoughts and comments. Okay. So my issue is technically this. I was thinking it worked like a calculator, having it next to it. If you were to throw this into a calculator, at least some that I'm familiar with, or maybe I'm thinking of just writing it out, to multiply, because it's already in the parentheses, we know it's going to do everything inside the parentheses first, and then multiply the stuff afterwards, and then add to it. Apparently, we need to tell it to multiply first. And it's still... Okay, it does like that, thank God. Okay, that was my bad. That was my bad. Even Honey Badger cares. Good. But that's what was going on. Ugh. It just seemed... I felt like I should have been able to use Celsius. I know we were missing some of the variable stuff, but it was... The main issue was the multiplication issue. I was thinking, as if a human were to be doing the math problem, or some special calculator. I don't even think the calculator needs to be all that special, but clearly JavaScript likes us to have the multiplication sign shimmied in there, or at least they do for this activity. All right, where are we leaving off? Where are we ending on? Declaring a string. Should we do this one? We'll do this one and then we'll end it. Okay. I know we were supposed to end it, but we'll do this one. Previously, we've used the code variable my name equals your name. Your name is called a string literal. It's a string because it has it's a series of 0 or more characters enclosed in single or double quotes. Instructions: create 2 string variables, my first name and my last name, and assign them the values of your first and last name respectively. Example, blankety blank, only change the code below this line. Variable first name equals semicolon with quotes, and variable last name equals quotes into semicolon. We will do, for the initial example, BDX this time around, and Inc, just to stick with the username stuff here on Twitch. But the next example, we can go with Steve and so forth and such and such. Let's go ahead and run that. No, we did something wrong. Oh, my first name. My first name. I saw these here. I was like, hey, look at that. Monkey see, monkey do. Not the case here. Ta-da! Be-dee-dee-dee-dee. Tomorrow, the world. And more specifically, tomorrow is escaping literal quotes in strings. Good to know. So let's go ahead and back out of all of this nonsense. We will jump out of freeCodeCamp. Start to close things down. Thank you again, anyone and everyone who may have stopped by to view the stream, whether it was accidentally stumbling in here. Any and all views are greatly, greatly appreciated. Tomorrow, the adventure continues with day 199 of Year of Streaming and Learning to Code. But in the meantime, we are stopping the stream. Are you sure you want to stop the stream? Hell yeah. Kill it.